Dan's at the helm. Well, that was a quick stop. I don't even know if we filmed like anything that we did. We had a few things that we had to fix. Like I think we did actually film that part. We didn't show you anything we did, but we did the best we could to fix everything before departure today from Mallorca to the Canaries. And we picked up our friends Phil and Roxy to join us.
And this is Roxy. You may recognize her from her absolutely stunning Instagram account, Sailing Sonder. Together with her husband Phil, they are live-aboard cruisers traveling the world and running a business making pop-up 3D greeting cards. Well, that's Phil's backside. Ah, here's a better view of his handsome mug.
We're super stoked to have some crew aboard to help and for them to really experience what it's like to sail on Outer Passage. So we're off to a slow start because we are leaking some transmission oil, and Darren has decided that's the best time to fix it. So that's what they're doing, and I'm just keeping the boat stable for them with a second reef in the main and just the jib. And at least we have calm conditions on the water. Got kind of a tight weather window with the, I believe it's called the Levante wind, to take us west out of Gibraltar. We really want to be able to make this window so we're not beating into it. Hope to get going pretty soon. Hopefully that fix on the gearbox there is going to be done soon.
Nothing like an at-sea repair, but luckily I'm my super awesome friend Phil helping out. We have our transmission gear selector removed because we had a good leak all around the seal. So gonna put some RTV and button it up, and we'll let it cure for like an hour or so and then see how it does. Let's hope this fixes a leak.
Right.
This is the offender right here.
Well,
And two adults were able to remember to orient it when we took it off, so we wouldn't have that problem.
good job. Thank you, Pastel.
It's only taken probably many incidents, separate incidents, for both of us to remember that.
For sure.
But yeah, we're just cleaning that up real good.
Whenever you think it's about ready. It's not seating. What's the S for?
That's starboard. But the line there is the tick mark basically that you did. Seems it would go, yeah, the other way.
Yeah, the tick mark's there. It's perpendicular.
Ah, does that fit now?
Yep.
There it is. Okay.
And it is a little spring loaded.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, now it's
Okay.
yeah, now it's sprung. Okay.
This would not be the last of our transmission troubles, but at least it was sorted out for this passage, and it was about time we started making some miles.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back.
After that initial passage by fire through gale force winds, we welcomed the winter sun and light wind motor sailing day with our friends. Spending time catching up on our travels, spotting dolphins, dreaming about the future, and simply watching the Mediterranean miles pass us by.
We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
But we knew this calm would not last, and our biggest worries were on the horizon. Catching an easterly wind would be best for making it out of the Strait of Gibraltar, but our time was running out before a strong front would switch the winds against us.
Technically, that's Friday.
So we motored on to make the miles and catch the favorable winds out of Gibraltar and not run into those pesky rudder-eating orcas, leaving us to contend with the storm front on the other side.
So maybe as much as 40 on early Saturday morning.
Ready for another bumpy ride, we battened down the hatches, reefed the sails to the jib and second reef in the main, and watched the storm front march towards us, prepared for the night ahead.
I can't show this because everyone's going to be like, oh, you're so unprepared. Why don't you secure your boat, Darren?
After a long night of fast sailing and traffic, what we got on the other side was glorious ocean sailing conditions. We were all so excited to be back in the Atlantic Ocean again. Sailing fast on big surfs from the ocean swell, this was the experience we had all been waiting for. Overall, we were really impressed with the performance of the boat. She handled well in the 40-knot Mistral at the start of the passage, excelled in sailing in light winds, nearly matching wind speeds under 8 knots. And she loves surfing down waves. Our max speed was 18.4 knots. We also had consistent over 200-mile days, which is great for multi-day passages. With sore sailing muscles but high spirits, we ended our nearly 1,500 nautical mile journey from France to the Canaries in 8 days, ready to take on the next challenge, to cross the Atlantic with new crew.
Oh, so good to see you. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Join us next time as we take on the Atlantic Ocean, the downwind trade wind route, where every day is Groundhog Day.
It's like 15 knots of breeze. We're sailing dead downwind with our Jenniker right behind us. Yeah, we've done it, guys. 1,000 miles to go.
Days filled with spinnaker flying, not catching fish, but instead seaweed on the rudder, good food by Chef Adam, and typical cruising calamities at great heights in the middle of the ocean.
I think we found this boat's sweet spot in terms of performance versus comfort, for sure.